Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. Today's going to be my April budget in my Erin Condren planner, and this is for the 1st of April until the 30th of April, and I've only got a little bit of cash stuffing because at the minute not a lot of what I'm doing is in cash, so that's fine. It's got £20 there which I will be stuffing at the end, so if you want a little bit of the cash stuffing just go to the timestamp which I'll put here. So if you're new to my channel, hello, thank you so much and hope you enjoy. Thank you for joining. And if you are one of my lovely subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. If you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that currently I am working as a virtual assistant. I've been doing it for a couple of months. It is by no means earning me lots and lots of money. It would probably be better as a side hustle at the moment. So I am currently living off of savings. So everything that is being budgeted today is coming out of my emergency fund, and I am budgeting £520 this month, which is the most I have put in any of my budgets since probably the 1st of January. And that's just because now obviously the year's gone on a little bit, I've spent a lot more from my categories, so I do need to sort of bulk a few of them up a little bit, but otherwise it's all still very, very tight. Okay, so I'm going to jump straight in and just get this going. So, like I said, I'm budgeting £520. Once that has come out of my emergency fund, I have £1,517.78 left. I am earning from my business, just obviously not huge amounts, but if it comes to it I will start taking a bit of a chunk out of that, and if I really have to I will just empty my penny challenge just so I have some money. So that's currently what I've got left for the next couple of months, so hopefully that will keep me going. So for my bills and subscriptions this month it is going to be £85. Normally it's £75, but £10 is for my blog domain. I have a blog which is linked below. I've had it since like 2013. I don't really add a lot to it at the moment. I just don't really have the time with that and trying to do my business and everything else in life. So, but I have the domain, I'm not going to give it up. So it's taniamichele.com if you're interested, but like I said, the link is below. For my fun money this month, I'm giving myself £85. So there are 30 days in April. I'm going to try and do 25 no spend days. So I'd like to think I'm not going to spend a lot of that. The problem that I had in March, I did 25 no spend days out of 31, which is like fantastic, yay. But I think it was the 1st, 3rd and 4th, I probably spent like 70 quid on those 3 days. That was the start of the month, so I didn't really have anything to spend come the end of the month. So that's the only reason why I did like really well. But I'm going to try not to do that. I don't really need anything at the minute other than like just a couple of bits and pieces that I'm getting ready for like my holiday in a couple of months time. So yeah, I should be okay. And out of that 520, once everything was budgeted, I have got £18 left over. So £18 is going towards my penny challenge. So if you watched my last video, I think it was maybe the one before that, I said that I've stopped doing the 100 envelope challenge at the minute because just financially it doesn't make sense for me to be doing 2 challenges and like really trying to stretch my money. So I took the 140, I think it's like £190 I had. That's all now gone into my penny challenge, so I'm going to try and build that up and have that done by hopefully end of June or July if I can. That's the goal. It probably isn't going to happen, but then I have that as extra money, and that's what, £660 plus. So that's currently my new goal. But you know, I guess we'll see what happens. So into my savings this month, I am adding 10 into general. Holiday isn't getting anything because I'm just gradually taking stuff out at the minute. We've still got a few more deposits to pay for. We've still got what else do we have? We've got the taxis to pay for. We did the insurance the other day, so that's just come out of that. We've got all of our Esters and everything, so we're going to Walt Disney World in Florida if you don't know. So we've been trying to go, we were meant to have gone 2021, but because everything was still going on with the pandemic, it got cancelled, and then we moved it to last year. Then because of my dad's like suspected heart attack, high blood pressure and everything, we had to then cancel it, and thankfully everyone that we booked with was really gracious and they let us move it to this year. But it was on the account that if we don't go this year we have to pay for it anyway, because they were very kind to let us move everything. So they sort of backtracked on one contract to let us do it, but then we had to sign a new contract saying yeah, we'll pay next year even if we can't go. which I was happy to do because I was like, it'll be a year, we'll be fine. And thankfully, like, Dad's okay, my foot's a lot better, so we are able to go now. So super excited about that. I can't wait to go and see Mickey Mouse. Retirement, I am going to put in 10. I can't guarantee that that's not going to be taken back out because, like I said, I think it was the March budget. I'd rather have the money now so I can live and survive rather than having it 40 years down the line, whereas I could be struggling now to just get food and stuff, so I'd rather have the money now. Gifts, I'm just doing £5 just to top that up a little bit. I don't think anything else is coming up now. There's Easter coming up, but I've said to everyone I don't have the money for it. I've just bought what they're called, they're mini egg chocolate slab things. They're like this big. I've got them for my dad, my sister and my brother-in-law. We do like a little, instead of doing an Easter egg hunt in the house, I've just got us like a bar and I'll do a scavenger hunt or something. Father's Day, when is Father's Day? That's not until June. See, I don't actually have any birthdays between now and July that I need to buy presents for, so other than Father's Day I don't really need to worry about gifts or anything, but if I just put some more in there then that's fine. So my cash envelopes this month, I'm not adding anything to fun. Now, I rewatched my March video because I remember counting £120 in that. I took out £15 of the day to buy some stuff for my holiday in Superdrug. I remember giving the lady a 10 and a 5, so that is £15. So I should then have in notes £105 left. Well, I get home, I count what's left in my binder and there's only £100, and I was like, but I only took out 15. So unless I've spent the other 5 somewhere and I've not wrote it down in my planner or my book or anything and I've just not tracked it, I don't know, or my 2 5s are stuck together and I've given the woman 20 and she hasn't noticed either, or I've dropped it on the floor somewhere, but I cannot find this extra 5, so I think I've possibly spent it on something, but for love nor money I don't know what on or where, but I definitely had £120 in there because I double checked on my video because I was like, I'm sure that I counted the money out. I went back and watched the video, I was like, yep, there's 120 in there, but I only took out 15. So I'm wondering if maybe that 5 I've spent along the co-op when I had to go and get a couple of bits for dinner. I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 weeks back, and I just don't remember. I have like a vague memory of going in there, but I can't remember if I did cash or card. So yeah, and honestly, for all I know, I could have spent it at the market at the start of the month, so but yeah, I haven't put it in any of my trackers, so I don't know where it's gone. I feel like I've spent it because I'm one of the people, like, I check them binders constantly to make sure the amount that I think is in there. But yeah, anyway, I digress. There's now 100 in there, so because there was a load of like coins and stuff, so it is what it is. Medication isn't getting anything. I did have to buy some meds a couple of days ago. I think I worked it out. Got like a sticky note. I don't actually need to get any now until the start of July because I've got that many to go. So I always get like a couple of months in my prescription. Sometimes they give me like an extra packet or not. It just seems to depend. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but they've seemed to have given me a little bit extra, so I don't need to buy anything now, so that's good. Until July is when I'll probably have to order it. So yeah, I've got £50. That'll do another, that'll actually probably get me to the end of the year if I'm honest, so don't have to worry about that. Outings is also not getting anything. Midway through chatting about outings and the camera battery died, so I don't know if you got my last sentence or not, but I've already forgot what I said. I'll digress. Right, so yeah, outings isn't getting anything either. Jodie's wedding, so I did have 120 in there. I said to her the other day, I was like, do you want £100 of that now as an early wedding present so you can put it towards the wedding? She was like, yes please, that'd be awesome. So gave her the 100. We've kind of gone and got the rest of like the crafty bits that we needed to do for the wedding, so given her that. There is still 20 in there, but I'm going to add another 10, and if I can save up maybe another 100 then I'll give her that early as well. I'm quite happy to give her the money early for the wedding, and as you know, I'm her bridesmaid, so I'm happy to give her a little extra than what I would normally give her if I was just a normal guest at someone's wedding, so I'm fine with that. And my purse is getting 10 as well, just to pop that up to 30. Okay, on to the other side of my page where we have card 2. So this is all of my sinking funds and just digital funds in general, because most of what I purchase is on card and online, so that's why. So this month I'm doing 170 for food. I'm trying to get this back down to 160. I tell you what, since I quit Morrison's, obviously I don't have my discount anymore. I used to really rely on that for my food shopping because 10% off was great, but then we got 15% off like the last few years and I was like, oh, 15% off food shopping, that's like genius. Thank God I've got my discount card and that I work in food retail, because I'm never going to struggle with buying food. And yeah, I miss having my discount card. So anyway, but I'm out of somewhere that I didn't like working. That's the main takeaway. So yeah, we've got 170 in there just because I want to get down to 160 again a month if I can, but I'm going to have to start like really cutting back on a lot of the things that I like. And I've mentioned before, I think maybe February, it might have been in that video, because I've got a nut allergy, like peanut and tree nut. A lot of the foods that are cheaper may contain, and because I've not had them before, I don't want to like risk it and end up in the hospital at the moment. So I'm having to go for higher end brands, which is great for me because I know I'm safe with them, but for my pennies it's not good. Takeout, I'm just going to do 4 just to round that up. Dining out is going to get 10. I did spend £24 I think it was yesterday at Jodie's. I go to hers like every Thursday because I see her and her son Finn, who I call my nephew, my little angel, love of my life, that boy, absolutely adore him. And we always go around and I have dinner and I read him his bedtime story on a Thursday. It's like our little routine. And she always cooks me dinner every single Thursday. Last week we had takeout and her and her fiance bought it, and this week she was struggling to find some food in Co-op, and everything she wanted they just didn't have in stock. She's like, we might have to have a takeout again. And I was like, do you know what, I'll buy it for you guys this time. I said, you always like cook me dinner and everything, so it's only fair I get one of the dinners this time. So I did, so that's where some of that money went. And because I had a lot of money in there, I was like, it's fine, that'll still cover a dinner out for me and Nicola and a couple of other bits if needed. So no skin off my back doing that. Like, she's like, but you're struggling with money a lot more than we are. And I was like, true, but again, I've got a fund, it's fine. That's why I save up things, so I can do little bits like that. So it's fine. My car, I'm actually going to put 10 in to my car this month just so I can start building that up again just a little bit. Fuel is still getting nothing. There's 90 in there. I haven't filled up since January. I have now finally hit 3/4 of a tank left. I've used 1/4 of a tank in like 3 and a bit months. It's all good. So yeah, I don't need to put anything in that one. That will last me probably to the end of the year as well, if I'm honest. Toiletries is getting 10, and fashion's also going to get 10 as well, because there's nothing left in fashion because I was a bit bad last month and I bought lots of clothes. I don't have regrets. Miscellaneous is getting 23. I am also going to put some money away for Christmas. That's another 10. I might even do some of my Christmas shopping while I'm in Florida because I have more money for holiday, and to me, if I'm buying gifts while on holiday, it comes out of my holiday account, not the gifts account, if that makes sense. That's sort of how I see it, so might get a few bits while I'm out there. Disney, I'm going to do another 5, so that came out the account on the 24th. Don't have to do it again until March 24th next year, so I'll just put an extra 5 in. It will just sort of buffer that up a little bit. Dentist is also going to get 10. I'm supposed to see them in July. £30 is not going to cover it. It's normally like £100 for a checkup, so I'm probably going to have to take money from my business account out of that, but hopefully by July I'll have a few more clients and I'll have a bit more money, so we'll see. I've actually got a call later with someone who might need some help with something, and she's in Canada, so time zones, I've got to work around that, so that'd be interesting. My AVG is actually coming out in, I want to say like a month. I think it's end of April it comes out. I do have enough in there, but if I add another 5 in, I can start saving ready for next year. My planner things, I'm going to give that a 10. I don't really need to put anything else in the planner stuff, but like I said, I wanted to pad out some of my envelopes and categories this month, so that's what I'm doing. And outings is also getting a 10. And the very last bit I have at the bottom of my page is how much is left in my business account. So my retainer client did pay me in March, so that's padded that one up a little bit more. I forgot the word then. So in my business account I have got £415 and 28 pence left, which is smashing. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just go through and add in all of the new totals, and then we've got to do a little bit of cash stuffing, and then I'll show you where I'm at with the penny challenge now that that £18 is going in there. So as I said, I've only got £20 to pop into my binders this month, and by binder I mean one category and my purse. So fun money has 100, medication has 50, outings has 210, and then we have Jodie's wedding, which is getting the 10. So we've still got 20 in there, and I've already got her and her fiance Shane, I've already got them their card for the wedding, so I don't need to worry about that. They've only asked for money for the wedding, not any gifts. So again, I could just give them whatever is left in here. I can get her something else for the wedding, whatever. So that's that, and that's it on the binders. Like I said, it's a very short but sweet one this week. And then this last 10 is going into my purse, just off to the side here. So that's that done. I do need a new purse though, it's getting a bit tattered. I've had this for like, I want to say 6 years now. It's been a long time. Okay, so the last thing for today is my penny challenge. So I've got £18 going towards it. And with the app that I've got, that savings goal app, if I add that £18 in, that will bring my total to £348.43. I'll have £319.52 remaining, which is about £35.50 a month. And that's if I want it done by the end of December. So maybe my July goal or August goal is a little bit ambitious, but I'm going to try it anyway. And it means I'm 52% of the way done, so I'm over halfway done, which I think is awesome. So just pop up my calculator on my phone so I can work out what I've got. So I have got everything crossed off from 266 to 365, which is awesome. So from that, I've got the next one to do is £2.65. Just gonna fast forward you through this bit, you don't need to see me crossing everything off. Right, so I've managed to just cross off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've crossed off 6 boxes, and that leaves me with £2.25, which I haven't crossed off. There's that one done. Nice and simple. That was a quick and easy one this week. I do have some coins as well that will be going towards this, but I won't be doing that until my first check-in for the month, just so I might be able to get a few more coins between now and then. I don't think I will be, because I don't really plan on going out anywhere between now and then, but just in case, I'll do it for the first week's check-in. So yeah, that is that. I'm so happy with how this is turning out now. So that means I've got a nice amount of money saved. So it'd be £667.95. So I really think once this whole page is done, this one should go really quickly, because I think everyone said if you go up to the £1 mark, I think, or maybe the £1.10, it comes to like £100 here. So like the fact that there's a huge chunk of that, that's just £100, that's not bad. And yeah, I think maybe if I have a bit of money left over once my holiday is done, I might put some of that towards this as well. And then this will become like my new emergency fund. So once everything from my emergency fund is gone, I have this. Plus, because I have all of the coins from this in my Chase account, so there's like 300 and something pound in there. The Chase account at the minute is getting like 3% on interest, so I'm getting like an extra 20 to 40 pence every month depending on what I've got in the account. So that's also helping a little bit, not like a huge amount by any means, but it's definitely helping. So hopefully this will build up quite nicely. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for this month's video for the budgeting. So yeah, it's not a huge amount again, like I said. I have a couple of people interested in my services for next month, so hopefully I'll get a couple of £100 extra in April from clients, just so I have a little bit of extra money. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that'll be nice. Until then guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll have a wonderful start to your April, and I'll see you in the check-in video next week. Or if you're interested, I'll have my March income from being a virtual assistant on Wednesday. So thanks so much for watching guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.